Versatile Media is a virtual production house. We run from pre-viz, which is at the very beginning of designing the story with the director, all the way through to the post-production end result.
The driving force behind all of that is real-time game engines. What would usually take weeks, we are able to produce on the day with the right key people in place.
You're basically allowing the actors to see, there's not a green screen where they just have to imagine that stuff's going to be there. You're actually seeing everything live, and it's rendered, live. And so when you call wrap on the camera, you're actually seeing everything. That's the final product you have. Before they'd call wrap, and it would kind of get handed over to VFX companies, and then a year later it would kind of be finished.
Make everything real time. That is our mission statement. Versatile Media has a lot of new technology, which I think a lot of other companies in the same area just haven't developed yet.
I think the main challenge is that it doesn't involve a workflow that's traditional to VFX or traditional to a games company. So it's probably a mix between the two. Basically, we use the traditional software associated with animation like Maya, MotionBuilder, that type of thing. But then we also need to integrate it with a game engine.
So our Autodesk products that we use are mostly for asset creation. We use Maya and MotionBuilder, which is used for our mocap stage. We also very occasionally use Max, and then the big one is ShotGrid, which is the way we review and we process and we record all the data. One of the biggest challenges that we face here is the amount of data that we have to transfer amongst all our artists. All of that data that we generate from that motion capture, we're talking huge amounts of data that come through, and we need to be able to track it in order to be able to process it. And so for all of that purpose, we lean on ShotGrid as our database system in order to be able to check it all in.
Soon we're going to be opening our new facility in South Burnaby, which will have 2 full volumes. And one of the key things that we're going to be doing is being able to build sets and prelight them and use one and then bounce back and forth between stages. And I think that's an innovation that we'll be bringing, because most of the time you never see the two work on the same show, and there's delays for crews. They got to stop, prelight, and then do set changes.
You want to visualize what you're doing immediately. The creative people have control over what they're doing. If they want to see an adjustment or a change, then that change can happen in the real-time process.
Clients are very cautious of how they spend their money, and one of the most important things is being able to maximize the value for something. And, if you can come in and save them 5 days off the shoot because if you're working ahead and pre-lighting stuff on the fly, or pre-lighting the days you're shooting on the next stage, that has a massive impact to the bottom line for a company.
Annex Pro is integral in our ability to talk between the different softwares and packages. One example is Perforce, which is a version control system that we use here, and then we have ShotGrid, which is our review process. But we need it to be integrated with Perforce, and that was not ready to go, and so Annex Pro went out of their way to sync us up with the right people, so that has been hugely helpful.
If we have someone that basically can just pick up the phone and be like, hey, let's arrange a call between this and this and that, then it's great. And we just need to give Annex Pro a call and they will arrange it for us.